Rusty said yes. I heard the dressing was extra special. Very good. The dressing was good. Did it have any extra green stuff in it?
Lots of green beans.
Oh, oh, not the extra green stuff? I'm just asking for the other people. You know, the extra green stuff, the edibles. I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm just asking. Sorry, Reverend Tisdale. I'm sorry. We also, as we start our awards portion of the program, we also want to make sure to thank our sponsors for this. First of all, let's give it up for the Visionaire and the sponsor, Reverend Timmy Tisdale, Be Comfort nonprofit in the Epps communities, Epps Christian Center. We just thank her so much. You heard the plea from Diane earlier, that passionate plea. And so whatever you can give really does make a difference. I don't know the stats on, $5 feeds 5 people. I don't know those stats. But when you look into the eyes of somebody who's hungry, they don't care that you know those stats either. They really don't. They care that you care and that you want to make a difference. So thank you, Diane, for that passionate plea. And please take her up on that, because when one of us needs help, that means that we all need help. So thank you, Reverend Tisdale. With Kukua Institute, we're also excited to be a part of this program for 8 years. 8 years. Yeah. So hold on. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
9.
9.
Twice in 9.
Let me try.
Last year was 8.
I said last year was 8?
Yeah.
I told you I went to public school, Troy. Alone. Don't be editing my words either, telling the truth over there. I went to public school. Y'all give it up for public school. Goodness gracious. And I was the first one in my family. They ain't gonna tell y'all how old I am. 25. I was the first one in my family to go to integrated schools. And so, so my siblings would talk about some things, but I had this amazing, and they had an amazing journey too, nonetheless. And I had this amazing journey, and one of my favorites was the principal, in this little country school, Reverend Tisdale, and the principal had her grandson in there, and I always thought I could protect people, so me and Danny Hall got into a fight one time. This is country school. I don't know y'all know about this. Sunshine all from the city and stuff, y'all know about this. So Danny Hall and I getting into a fight up at the blackboard. And so Miss Hall, his grandmama, brought us to the principal's office. And she had, y'all remember the Board of Education? Yeah. Y'all remember those with the name and blazing? Yes. She had Mrs. Period Hall. And that period really got to you. I'm just saying, it really got to you. And so she said, Danny knew he was going to get a spanking, because this is grandma, right? So Danny knew. So she said, Robin, she said, I was in the fourth grade. She said, Robin, I can give you a spanking, because we got options. I can give you a spanking, or I can call your dad. So my mom was a teacher, so she couldn't call her. So she said, I can give you a spanking, I can call your dad. I was grown enough and smart enough in the fourth grade to say, Miss Hall, spank me. Spank me. Spank me. Because I knew if she called Daddy, he was going to tell her to spank me. And then what was going to happen when I got home? Thank you. Reverend JT, I was going to get a spanking too. So thank the Lord for the Board of Education and public service. I think I probably got about 5 or 6 more of those.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was a little stubborn child, but we'll talk about that later. I do want to acknowledge we have here running for state representative. We always appreciate someone who will get in the fight. Mr. and very young, I'm gonna say that. He told me to say that. Dondre Wise. He's running for State House District 3. Would you please stand, sir? And that is Milton, Hope, Jay, Crestview, parts of Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa County. It's so important to continue the legacy in public service, however you choose to. And so we appreciate you being here and appreciate your willingness to join. So y'all ready to celebrate some more? Yeah. We're going to start our community service program, and before I do that, just because these people are standing on some shoulders, if you have received an award over the past 8 or 9 years from the Trailblazer Award, would you please stand? Yes. Andre, this is who you need to know. So you need to know everybody around you, but here goes some extra ones that you need to know, and y'all need to know him. So let's give them a hand, the ones who have received it. Thank you so much for being here and supporting those. So our first awardee is our first award is the Community Service Award. The nominator of our first award said that because of the attributes that the nominee brings to the table, he was torn between 3 different categories of the Trailblazer Award for 2025. And perhaps that shows the nominee's willingness to serve, help, and lead. In 2023, Christina Hutley saw resources in Escambia County scattered to the point of non-existence. People who needed these services and resources did not know of the services and resources available to help them. For them, they just simply did not exist. So being of service, willing to help, and taking the lead, she took the initiative to attend various meetings where these resources were being housed and encouraged those around the table to get to know other groups who were trying to reach the same targeted audience. And her advocacy worked. Out of these efforts, she organized and created the Community Resource Networking Group that now meets monthly in 3 locations: Woodland Heights Community Resource Center, Century Community Resource Center, Pensacola State College, and Crestview Community Resource Center. Under the Community Resource Networking Group, many have become one strong group for the good of the community. Her persistence and leadership now means that the groups involved are able to get the necessary information and resources out to a broader audience and in more communities in Escambia, Santa Rosa, and Okaloosa counties. And this networking group not only networks for the good of the community, they also sit at the proverbial feet of subject matter experts and industry experienced leaders to gain knowledge for themselves. So the group participants get better, and so do the community. So does the community. Every day, this type of service to our community impacts the lives of so many people. It is to be commended for the value it brings to people, and the person who does this should be recognized for such outstanding service. Christina holds a Bachelor of Science degree and serves as the Florida Department of Health's Area 1 Linkage Coordinator in Clinic and Community Nursing. Because of her willingness to serve and help and lead, she rightly deserves this recognition. So ladies and gentlemen, in her absence, unfortunately, would you please share in the congratulations of Miss Christina Hutley, the Community Service Award winner. And Chief Bill is just gonna do this.
No.
Oh, I didn't get the right one. Our next award is the Helping Hand Award. This next award winner has been called a nonstop volunteer who is always supportive of others in their endeavors. In fact, her community support won her the 2024 Servant Leader Award, and she now claims the title as the first 2-time award winner for the Trailblazer Awards. Go ahead. A light in the community, a team player who desires to see others succeed, and the most vocal champion are phrases that others laud about her. She uses her extensive network to praise and promote others and to celebrate causes that she supports. Most notably, she was the 2021 Civicon she was the recipient of the 2021 Civicon Founding Member Award, where it was highlighted that she uses her social media outlets to connect people to causes and opportunities that give back to the community. This is the good that social media can do. I think we'll all agree that we need more Camilles. And this is what she does every day. Whether giving back in a classroom or giving back in a boardroom, the mission remains the same, to help others so that they can help themselves. She uses her quiet voice to loudly proclaim that there are good people doing great things, if only we help them celebrate. and celebrate them. And so today, she is being rewarded for her help, and we celebrate her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Camille Johnson Bonner, the 2025 Helping Hand Award winner. Turn that one on. Sorry, so I apologize.
Good afternoon. I'm just very humbled, a little beside myself. I just have always been a helper. I'm a better helper than a leader, so I don't mind stepping behind someone in the forefront to help them hopefully achieve excellence, doing things in good favor. Every one of us need a little help sometimes, amen? And dealing with our young people in the school system, from kindergarten to 5th grade, Lord have mercy. They need some help, y'all. They need our help really, really, really tremendously. Our parents that are struggling to put food on the table, to put food in the lunch accounts. A lot of my babies come, they got leftovers from last night and maybe a spoonful of this and a smidgen of that. Coming to school hungry, maybe not well kempt. I don't stand in judgment because I come from a single parent household, but my mother was the giver in the community. So when the mother needed food, my mom would clear out our refrigerator. I'd come home a couple of times and the dining room set was gone, and she'd give it to Miss Lady down the street. Pants, shoes, whatever they needed, toiletries, we call her a Sam's Club. to when she went on home to be with the Lord, you know, you could go there and there's toilet paper, paper towels stacked up high. She always said, have your basic necessities. So today's basic necessity for our babies is us. Clear-cut communication. Some of the things my babies say to me, they probably wouldn't say to mom, dad, and then papa. And they know that they can tell Miss Bonner because Miss Bonner's gonna listen. I'm gonna react and respond, not out of anger and anxiety, but in love and compassion. Because I am that person that when you say it to me, it's not gonna shock me. Because 9 times out of 10, I've been there and I've done it. So we have to take away the shame, take away the disrespect when people are coming for help. With the homeless or for food, basic ID. A lot of things, you can't get much without an ID nowadays. So, saying all that, I appreciate you all. I am not worthy. I'm trying to raise up some young people that can come in and step in and take my place. That'll come in and advocate for our young entrepreneurs and lead them out of saying side hustle and say this is my small business plan. To come in and come to the event, whether it's your Walmart pants or your Target top, wear your best Sunday dress, go in and get in the room with these people here. Come go with Miss Camille and volunteer so you can get in the atmosphere of excellence. Get in there and you can be nurtured and tutored by people that were up and coming just like you're trying to do. Learn how to speak, learn how to lead, learn how to fellowship. All of that is right here in the room. So if you, as I said last time, each one, reach one, teach one. God bless y'all. I appreciate you. So I'm just trying to keep on keeping on, okay? God bless you. Thank you so much.
She did all that fancy talking. She said, "Give my award, girl." As Reverend Tisdale always said, the right hand always needs a left hand. The left hand always needs a right hand. So there are 2 Helping Hand Awards. Helping Hand Awards. The winner of the 2nd Helping Hand Award has a motto of serving with purpose, passion, and heart. He grew up in Jackson County, Florida, where the roots of his family and community instilled a deep appreciation for connection, service, and the joy of giving back. Today, he is proud to call Pensacola home, and where for the past 3 decades, He works every day to ensure his thousands and thousands of neighbors have electrical and solar energy that is efficient, effective, and economical as they live, work, and play in Northwest Florida. His professional career has been built on the cornerstone of exceptional customer service. Whether in sales or community engagement, his philosophy remains, if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for me. This mindset fuels his approach to matching the right product or solution with his customer needs. This is a balance he achieves by deeply understanding both the people he works with and the products he represents. To him, success comes from attention to detail, a willingness to continuously learn, and an unwavering focus on creating meaningful solutions. And beyond his professional role, he counts it as an honor to serve the community through Abiding Light Ministry, a young and vibrant initiative with roots that extend back to 1992. And every role he's taken has been guided by a sincere dedication to those he serves. What inspires him and energizes him most is serving with gladness, pouring into people and projects which allow him to inspire others in return. The more he gives, the more fulfillment he receives, creating a cycle of joy and purpose that keeps his spirit alive. Finally, he says, above all, his wife and son are his greatest treasures and the driving force behind all he does. Understanding that, as he says, he works for them, it is this belief that fuels his tireless dedication. Whether supporting his employer or building a legacy for his family, he knows that investing in success for others and himself leads us to a greater fulfillment. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Devon Dickens, the other Helping Hand Award winner. I'll take that.
Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here and in the room with all this energy, and I feel like everyone in here have the same heart, serving the community, doing what we can to help others. I like giving back because as a kid, mom and dad divorced, grew up in a subsidized home, and the people in the community were kind of like I call pillows, and there were a lot of men and women who believed in me when I didn't really understand what they saw in me. And so, growing up as this little angry kid, I see myself in a lot of kids. So I just talk to the younger version of myself, and you can kind of help them out, give them a little bit of a vision. Now, the older me talking to the younger version. So that drives me, and also at the root of everything is parents. And I like, my wife and I like mentoring or sitting down with couples and just talking over coffee or whatever your problems, finding ways to make sure we all get along together as husband and wife, and then turn around and be great parents for our kids. So those are some of the things that drive what I do. And I appreciate this great lady of God who made it all happen. And I hope I get a chance to be here maybe next year just to support someone, okay? Thank you. Thanks again, Papa.
Our next recipient has been called a few names, a few good ones. Over her 38 career in the entertainment business, she's been called the hardest working woman in show business, the most innovative, informative, inspirational talk show host on the Gulf Coast, and a beacon of sunshine. Her passion lies in making a tangible difference in the community by being a beacon of light for our youth and a deep commitment to health-related issues and education. Her service on nonprofit boards and as an active member of several nonprofit organizations fulfills her and enables her to give back to the community. She does this so that we can all have a better future. Additionally, being recognized and awarded by the Northwest Florida community has been an humbling and motivating experience that inspires and fuels her to continue her efforts towards making a positive impact. Armed with an associate degree in business administration from Alabama State University and a Bachelor of Arts degree in office computer programming from Southern State University, she uses these educational foundations for the good of the community, ensuring that she faces each opportunity and challenge with the holistic perspective. Though she has worked at WRNE, Cumulus, and Blab, at the heart of her community involvement is the TAP, the Teen Advocacy Program. She founded TAP and designed it to instill educational values in teenagers and guiding them toward a rewarding future. Through this program, she spearheaded strong ties within the community and actively worked to address social issues, foster education, and promote exercise and overall health. Her approach is not limited to mere dialogue. She actively engages in effective change at a personal level. Her distinct ability to connect with people, backed with sincerity and passion, allows her to bring diverse voices together for meaningful conversations and change. And this year, she was celebrated as the Grand Marshal for the 2025 Dr. Martin Luther King Parade. And I had the very distinct honor and privilege to introduce her. And as I am distinctly honored and privileged to introduce her and celebrate her continued rise and reach in championing for a better Pensacola and Northwest Florida for us all. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Community Voice Award winner, Linda Sunshine Moore.
Wow. Wow. Well, I think she told you everything that you need to know about me. Because of the fact that when I see something, I don't wait for somebody to tell me to do something. I take the initiative to go ahead and take that step to do it. I believe by collectively, and I say this every single day, I believe if collectively we would take the I out of the equation and it would be us, I believe that we can make a huge impact right here in Pensacola. There are so many things that we see that's affecting us today, I mean, in so many different levels, where I know that it's going to take us and not I put something on your mind that I try to tell you every day, from the one that if I can be a light in one child's life, to let them see that this little country girl that you talked about that grew up in Dutch Bend, Alabama, that had parents that instilled in me that, look, honey, nobody gonna give you anything. Your character gonna get there before you do, so you got to work hard for everything you got. Make sure you get your education and let it take you further. Those words resonate in my ear, and my mother has transitioned 20-something years ago. She was an educator as well. But what I want to leave with you is this. Pastor Tisdale, I thank you for recognizing me, or the community recognizing me as the voice. As long as I have this voice, the gift that was given to me by the Father to speak, even though sometimes I may say some things that might put you in a position to cause you to be uncomfortable. However, I believe that in order for us to talk and find a resolution for anything, we've got to have the uncomfortable conversations. And until we do, we will be stagnated right where we are. And as long as I got a microphone, and as long as I can get in front of somebody's TV camera, as long as I can get behind somebody's studio microphone on a radio, I will continue to lead by doing to make a difference right here in Pensacola. Thank you, Pastor Tisdale.
Our next award is the Servant Leader Award. He is no stranger, I've been talking about public education, but he is no stranger to public education and what a good teacher in your life can do. What a good somebody who coaches you up and out the door can do. What a good somebody who dares to leave nobody behind can do. He's a retired history teacher and a two-time state basketball coach, state champion basketball coach. What? Don't make me get you on the floor, coach. You know I used to play. What? Okay, I'm kidding. I got bad knees. But I do still like to play. Coach Washington graduated 169 student athletes during his career. That deserves an applause. He also helped 112 student athletes get scholarships to college. That deserves another applause. Thank you. Yes. In 2008, he founded the James B. Washington Education and Sports Incorporated. The organization's goal is to increase graduation rates and eliminate gangs and criminal activities among our at-risk youth by providing academic tutoring programs, including the Mighty Titan basketball program. He provides field trips, college visits, mentoring, and guest speakers. This organization started out with a mere 3 students in 2018 and has seen tremendous growth, enrolling over 300 students in 2024. We are so grateful that he is still in this community, that he retired and didn't get tired of doing good, and that he is excited still about making our community stronger for all of our citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. James Benny Washington, teacher, coach, and the winner of the Servant Leader Award.
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
I won't be here long. I just want to say thank you so much, Ms. Tisdale, the committee, the board, whoever came up with the award. We accept this very graciously. I just want to say, we need all the help we can get with dealing with kids. And I don't want to talk because I got my dear friend over there, David Williams over there. This guy right here, we go way back, and we competed as players, we competed as coaches, and he's on the school board, and he does a great job working with the kids. And Mr. Larry Williams, those guys are doing some things that kind of reached out to, and then Mr. Bob Hill always let you know what's going on. But in so many words, I just want to say some of the kids are struggling, definitely in education. I think what we're seeing from our perspective is that kids are sports. We started out with 3. We started out with tutoring. Grades was bad, crime was up, kids were disrespectful. And that's what I ran into with the high school kids. And I thought, well, you got a state championship at JUCO at Pensacola State College, junior college at the time, and wondered what we can deal with these teenagers, and it didn't work. And we just fell back, and we got the kids 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. Now they're in the 9th and 10th grades. And every year it's built up. But the biggest thing, when we didn't get the kids in the beginning, we went back and we said we're going to start a basketball program. So those same communities where we can only get 2 or 3 kids, we end up getting about 200 kids. And so once that happened, you get them out there, get them started, and then we tell them, oh yeah, we got to get uniforms. Oh yeah, by the way, we need to check your report cards. If you don't have a 2.5, it's mandatory. It's mandatory that you go to tutoring. All right, and it's been working for us. The kids want to play bad enough, and some kids do leave. And I think what we're seeing, a lot of kids that play sports at an early age. A little junior ran 6 touchdowns by halftime, but they got 4 F's and 2 D's. All right, and you see it all the way through youth sports. And when they get to high school, they can't play. They don't have the grades. There's a grade requirement. And what they do, they drop out of school. Then they start getting involved in other activities. So we're tracking our kids all the way to graduation, making sure they either go in the military, go to college, some type of vocational trade. But unfortunately, at this point now, we have 16 teams. 16 teams. we don't have enough gym space to practice. Okay, we got one at Cobb Center one day. We get one day at Gateway. We get 2 days at Lakeview. We got one day at DT Church, one at Woodland, and now we don't have enough places. And I said, people get upset. Bayview used to have a gym here, okay? Malcolm Young used to be a gym, okay? Those kids have nowhere to play. It's nothing for them to do. And in some communities, when you see the hospital closed, there are no schools in the communities, food deserts, there's a lot of different things affecting these kids. And so we can't save all of them with us, but I think if we all partner together, we can get some things done. Ms. Tisdale, once again, thank you so much. And we all for the same cause to make this a better community for everybody. Thank you all. You can tell I'm not used to this right here, getting an award, right? Thank you so much. Appreciate you. All right, thank you. Thanks.
Just as Sunshine said, Coach, just a little fuel to keep going. Just a little fuel to keep going, yeah. Our next award is the Faith and Service Award. The harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. No one knows this better than our next recipient. He is the senior founder and pastor at Kingdom Harvest Christian Ministries in Pensacola. You brought your choir, okay, all right. Pastor Delarian Pogue started at the age of 19 years old, cultivating and ministering to the community while he was working for the United Parcel Service. He was delivering packages and spreading joy for work, and continues to deliver the word and spreading joy for good works. During his 37 years with UPS, he was known for his joyful spirit and inspiring demeanor, touching many lives and building long-lasting relationships with members of the community. He is a bedrock for commitment and shows his love of commitment to Mrs. Tyra Pogue, who for 24 years, I thought at first you said she was 24. So she, look, I'm just saying, you know, my eyesight. For 24 years, they have loved each other and shared their lives together and with their 3 wonderful children. That same commitment has been the catalyst to his vision, shared with his wife, to change the trajectory of the communities that surround the Kingdom Harvest Christian Ministries. Ordained in 2011, Pastor Pogue received his Associate of Arts degree from West Florida Theological Seminary. For over 13 years, the Pogues have served Escambia and Santa Rosa County with food, clothing, and household items all year round, serving 4 days a week, 52 weeks a year, in 4 different locations. This dedication of service to the community is all to glorify God and let the least, the last, and the lost know that they are important in his heart, and more importantly, they are loved by God. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pastor Delarian Pogue III, the Faith and Service Award.
Good evening, everybody. It's a great honor to receive this award, and on behalf of Pastor Tisdale, we do accept this award from our hearts. I can just say, being in the community and staying faithful to God's word as we continue to build bridges of hope for our community, there are 3 steps that got me here today to receive this award. Love, commitment, and we're seeing the change in our community. And I believe as we continue to be committed to the word of God, he says in Matthew 25:36, he says, when I was hungry, you gave me meat. When I was thirsty, you gave me drink. When I was a stranger, you took me in. And I believe as we continue to bridge that gap and continue to bridge the gap between the church and the community, we want to continue to make a difference for the least, the last, and the lost. So on behalf of my wife, on behalf of Montclair area, Western Mark area, we do receive this award. Thank you so much.
Love, change, and commitment. Love, commitment, and change. Yeah, start with love. Our next award recipient was born, raised, and educated right here in Pensacola and Escambia County with his wife, Gail, of 38 years. I like y'all standing up for your wives. I appreciate that. They have been blessed with 2 children, David II and Danielle, and 3 beautiful, smart, perfect, never making a mistake grandchildren. That's what they say. Rylan, David, and Jonathan. Mr. Williams is the 5th son of 6 boys born to the late Hollis T. and Laura Williams. His educational journey is a testament to his commitment to learning and personal growth. He attended A.A. Dixon, Brownsville Middle, and Pensacola High School, all laying the foundation for his future academic pursuits. He continued his education at Southern University in Baton Rouge, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Management. And undeterred, he pursued advanced degrees from the University of West Florida, including a master's degree in educational leadership, a specialist degree in curriculum and instruction, and is currently on the path to completing his doctoral degree in curriculum and assessment. Let me just parenthetically say, he's the kind of brother who make you mad. Like, you ain't got to do all the homework. But he the kind that just say, I just want to make up some homework just because I love learning. Okay, take that out the TV, but that's the kind of brother we got here. His professional journey is marked by a series of notable achievements reflecting his dedication and passion. After 35 years of service in the Escambia County School District, he retired with a rich legacy as a math teacher, head basketball coach, assistant football coach, assistant principal, and principal. His contributions were recognized with accolades, including being voted Pensacola High School Teacher of the Year in 2004, Escambia County Coach of the Year 4 times, and the Escambia County Principal of the Year in 2016. Nice. He was elected to the school board in Escambia County School Board in November 2022 and represents District 3 and presently serves as the chairman of the school board, a member of the Escambia County Children's Trust Board, and is a member of the board of directors for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the Lamplighters Mentorship Program, the Community Action Program, and the University of West Florida's Business Advisory Board. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome almost Dr. David Williams, the Educational Leadership Award winner.
Can I have a mic? You're not gonna let me
Yes,
talk?
I want you to get the award first.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I wanted the mic because you've been attacking the public school system since I've been here, so I know I want to say something. But no.
Talk public school, not scared.
But I'm just so thankful for the award. Thank you, Dr. Tisdale, for this award. I've been blessed because I had a trailblazer in my household. My father, the Hollis T. Williams, was a trailblazer, and all the attributes that I receive is because of him. He just taught me how to work hard and never give up. He didn't tell me I had to be the smartest person in the room, just be the last one standing. And that's what I try to do. And every day I try to honor him and try to live up to his legacy. I've often said, and I say this and sit down, that if I can be 1/10 the man that my father was, then God will be well pleased with me. That's how much I admired him. And I just continue to do what I do. I love public education. I love what I'm doing. We're making a difference. We're bringing all of the entities in our community together, the commission, the school board, the police, the city, all of us. We can, just like Benny said, we're all in this together. We're all working for one cause, and that's to make a better community, a better future for our students and our kids. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Wow. Y'all, we gonna be all right. That's a kid. Oh, they gone. I was gonna have them play Kendrick Lamar. God bless. God bless. I was gonna have them play Kendrick Lamar. I think I'm SZA all of a sudden. I don't know. That's a young person over there laughing. Look at him. He know who SZA is. Nobody over here laughed. One person. They like, who is this? Geraldine, you old as me. Hush up now, talking about you know who SZA is. For the 2025 Trailblazer Award, it is my honor to welcome Mr. Robert Hill, owner of radio stations WRNE 980 AM and Choice 93.7 FM, to present the 2025 Trailblazer Award, and an awardee himself.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Dr. Tisdale, for bestowing on me this honor. Diane, I owe you a thank you, and add to your list, Dr. Tisdale getting up early every morning at 2 o'clock. Every morning for the past 20 years at 4 o'clock a.m. My phone rings. It's Dr. Tisdale. Monday through Friday, she calls me at 4 o'clock. That's why I'm at work every morning on time. It is an honor to award this Trailblazer Award to Chief Reynolds. He comes to us from Pensacola, Florida, although his last stay resident was in Newport News, Virginia. He's a graduate of Booker T. Washington High School, the class of 1991. Following graduation, he enlisted in the U.S. Navy and served for 8 years before honorably being discharged. Following his military service, he began his career with Newport News Police Department as an auxiliary police officer and rose to the ranks to become a full-time officer and a detective, working in patrols, field training, narcotics, and explosive breacher in tactical operation. Continuing to rise through the ranks, he served as a supervisor in patrol and the Organized Crime Division, during which he led investigations related to illegal distribution of narcotics and supervised the FBI Peninsula Safe Streets Task Force. He continued to rise, including serving as acting precinct commander, and assistant chief of police. And in addition to that, he has obtained a degree, a bachelor's of art degree, and Master of Science degrees in criminal justice from St. Leo University, and is a graduate of the 63rd session of the Police Executive Research Forum Senior Management Institute for Police. Chief Reynolds has received many, many different awards and recognition, and I owe him one myself. He is an excellent judge. He had the opportunity to serve as a judge in a barbecue contest I did. There were, about 40,000 people there? And of that, when it finished, he selected my barbecue as being number 1. So thank you for that, Chief. In addition to that, he has received 2 Lifetime Saving Award, Homeless Outreach Collaborative Team, Outstanding Community Service Award, and the list just goes on and on and on. And this award is deserving of the work that he's done, not only since finishing high school, probably as a child, and definitely as an officer with the police department. I do an interview with you guys every Monday morning, and I've noticed over the last year or so, the officer says, no bad activities this week. No bad activities this week. The law enforcement activities with citizens virtually have stopped. Virtually have stopped. Thank you so much, sir. Amen. We want to present you this award.
Wow, I'm humbled. Thank you, Pastor Tisdale. Thank you, Pensacola community. Growing up here in Pensacola, never thought the journey will bring me to where I am today. God is good. It is a blessing to be able to be back home and to see all the things I've seen in my travels, in my growing up as a young adult into an adult now, and to be able to bring all those experiences back to Pensacola. And what we do in law enforcement is a calling. I don't do this for recognition, and I do it because I care. I deeply care about this community. And when Lord blessed me to come back home, I was so honored that I was going to give this community my all. I literally every day leave it on the table when I leave the office. And to just hear the feedback from the things that's going on, how this community has transformed and continue to transform. It's not just because of what we do in law enforcement, it's because we work together as a team, as Team Pensacola. And I owe all that has happened to me over the years from my upbringing from here, the roots here in Pensacola. Pensacola is alive, Pensacola is around the world, and we should all be proud of that. And three things always stick with me when I go speak to, especially the young kids. And I talk to them about, my three principles: courage, character, commitment. It's very, very simple. I call it the 3 C's. Because I think your courage, you have to have the courage to be able to do something, the courage to step out your comfort zone. You have to have the commitment to have those goals, to seek those goals, to dream big. And you have to have the character, because your character always precedes you. Always precedes you. But it is a distinct honor, and I am so humbled to be able to be recognized here today. And I wouldn't be able to do anything I do without the men and women that work with me, and the great community that I have that supports and surrounds us to give us the opportunity to do the job we do each and every day, so we can make this city to be the best that it can be and the safest that it can be as well. And I would be remiss if I didn't say this, as me and Quinn had talked earlier. We are the 4th safest city in this United States of America. Thank you.
Let's give all our award winners a hand. I think about that award, Chief, a trailblazer, and when you're blazing a trail, you're faced with all this brush and this density and these obstructions in front of you. But what you're laying away for others to come behind you. So you're not tossing. When you think about it, I'm a country girl, so when we chop down trees, we don't toss them back behind us. We toss them to the side. Toss them to the side so that we're not in the way of somebody else coming behind us. And that's what a trailblazer is. That's who you are. So even though you didn't know when you were rising the ranks, you didn't know that you were laying way for others, you were doing it, and you weren't being an obstacle in their way. So thank you for that. And thank you for coming back home too. And I'm gonna drop your name if I ever get a ticket. I'm just saying, I'm gonna drop your name. Don't act like you don't know me, because we done seen on WRNE. That ain't on the program, I'm just saying. I said all them good things, don't act like you don't know me. I'm finna get in trouble. He comes from a wonderful family. When he first came here, I'd always go, I know your mama and your daddy. Like, you're like, I don't know you. I don't know you. Stop dropping my mom and daddy's name. Like, I know your mama. I don't know you. I don't know you. And we got a chance to serve on the committee together. He still say, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. But good work. This has been amazing. And as I was talking to Mr. Young Dondre, almost Representative John Jay, that's right, all right. And thinking about that idea of what young people see and do, and for him to even get into the lane that they have laid way for him to even dare to come back. Because, you can't, somebody talked about leadership, you can't have leaders, you can't be a leader if you don't have followers. And here you have this young brother, 26 years old, he's 1 year older than me, 26 years old, running, stop laughing around here, 26 years old, daring to take those trails that others have laid way. And so this is the future of this county, this is the future of this place. And so for all you award winners, thank you so much for being a trailblazer in your respective places and never forgetting where you came from. As I close and invite Reverend Tisdale to have closing remarks, I do again want to thank the wonderful volunteers of Epps Christian Center and eComfort, our musicians who play, the sponsors and partners. We want to give a special thanks to our media. I know Troy Moon and Greg Krakowski were here, Aaron Ball, was here, Blab was here. You got your own following, don't you, Sunshine? Sunshine had her own. He didn't get up for nobody else. He didn't get up for nobody else except for Sunshine. He said, I know what I'm here to do. I know what I'm here to do. And always to WBQP TV for being a community voice. And we're all standing on the shoulders of these two 30-year-old stations, WBQP and WRNE, who have been in this community. And so I want to thank you. And I see sitting beside him is Nicole Dixon with one of our newest stations in town, Real Women Radio. So thank you, Nicole, for jumping into the race. Thank you all for being here, and I want to invite to the stage, please give her the warmest, loudest welcome that you can, Reverend Pastor Sylvia Elizabeth. Is that your middle name?
No, Diane.
Sylvia Elizabeth, because we twins, Tisdale.
Wow. Thank you. See, she took the paper from me so that I wouldn't have to go down, I'm glad Robin went through all of this because I'm speechless to see all of you here today. I came to Pensacola in '74 and said that I was going to be here until Jesus come to get me. That's just how much I love Pensacola. I had many opportunities to leave, but thank God that I stayed because of you guys. I'm grateful that he laid it on our hearts back in 9 years ago. Started this Trailblazer with University of West Florida to come into the community to recognize unsung heroes, people that folks are not aware of, that are doing in the ditches, doing things that other people are not aware they're doing. So I'm thankful for being that part of that 9 years ago. We had the opportunity to stop it, but guess what? A quitter never quits and a winner never loses. So I'm one that I always have, as someone say, there's no no in my vocabulary. And that it's not about waiting for it to happen, it's about making it happen. And because we continue on, this is what we get today. So I'm grateful for Innisfree Hotel, the McQueens. I met them at Mr. Studer's Supercon when I was recognized. They fell in love with me that night. And we went out to eat, and since that time, she has always been one of our faithful supporters. Whenever we're in need of something, all I have to do is pick up the phone and call her. So I thank you so much. Thank Mr. Hill, he's been there for me. I remember this Epps Christensen is named after my mom, Marie Epps. And I also said if I could be 1/10 of the person my mom was, I would be a great woman. But I remembered when my mom passed away in 2002, coming back to Pensacola, Mr. Hill says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm going home and I'm not going to do anything else." He said, "Nope, you're coming right on out to this radio station. I got something for you to do." So he has always been a mentor to me, and I thank him. And WBQP, Mr. Watson, both of these started in my church. Mr. Hill paid his tithes, but Mr. Watson didn't. And he still owes his tithes. You all have that on TV. But anyway, I'm just happy today. I'm happy for all the arms that hold me up. I'm at the kitchen early in the morning by myself, but I'm not by myself. Someone I know is always there with me. Somebody said, "You do all that work alone?" No. You cook all that food by yourself? No. I'll always have help. Jesus is the wind beneath my wings. And so I just thank you guys. And I just want to tell you, someone told me, said, I just lost my oldest sister last Wednesday. And they said, you ought to stop the award ceremony and wait until afterwards. No, we have a commitment. We take care of our commitment. We give to the living while we're yet living. When we're dying. That's it. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful for everyone. Anyone else would like anything to say today? You have this opportunity. Anyone? Rusty? Mr. Quint. Mr. Quint, want to say some words today?
Thank God for Sylvia.
Anyone else? If not, we are standing. I just want to say, Father, I just thank you for each and every one that came out today. We ask that you would go with them and their families, give them safe travels back to their destination. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Oh, I forgot to thank you. You're always there for me.
Y'all, this was wonderful.
It was.
Wonderful. Nice.
Man.
Good. Lord sent a blessing this morning. He's over at Economic Symposium.